And if you're down for more infotainment, information, and entertainment, like and subscribe in between the lines.
Carson Beck been the same. For you to say like how handsomely paid he's been, whether it be at UGA or at Miami, I always thought Carson Beck was the same player. Like you don't want to put the ball, you don't want to have to depend on Carson Beck to win you a championship, or you just won't win it. And time again, I think he showed that he can win some games, but not the game. And if it wasn't for Malachi Tony, or if it wasn't for Franklin running that ball the way he did, that offense for Miami was horrible. I mean, it was nowhere else around it. Now
it's almost like they took the ball out of his hand, Carson Beck. So Vaughn, we have to do this though, because I totally agree with you. But we have to say that he surprised us, and he did finish the drill against Ole Miss.
Against Ole Miss, but even
we
through
must give
Ole
him
Miss,
credit for winning that game, because he did. He
but
took him down.
even
They
with
needed
Ole
a touchdown,
Miss,
and he did it.
even with Ole Miss, he definitely drove down the field and did his job. I kept on saying, we watching the game, and in the group chat, I'm saying like, he throwing the ball 3 yards, 5 yards. Does he know how to throw the ball down the field? He's just dumping it off. He getting it in the playmakers' hands, allowing them to make plays, which when you got Malachi Tony, Daniel, and some of them other boys on the outside, of course, that's the way Miami offense plays. But it seemed like, when the going get tough and you ain't throwing a screen pass to Malachi Tony, or you not giving it a handoff, I like the other team chances rather than Carson Beck. And it's the difference between having to go down and get a field goal, which was the case with Ole Miss, and having to go down and get a touchdown, which was the case with Indiana. Different type of pressure.
Different type of pressure. I'll give you another nugget, Vaughn, about Carson Beck. And, I hate to pile on him, and I'm not piling on, it's just facts. How many games did Miami lose this year?
3.
Don't you know, in all 3 of those games that Miami lost, that's how the game ended?
3
the game
interceptions.
ended. Yes. The games ended with 3 games that Miami lost with Carson Beck throwing an interception. So either that's a clutch genes, or you don't have it, or you do have it, or that's all I can go to. That's all I can go to, because in those games, he didn't play particularly well. Now, he played well enough to win in the national championship. I wouldn't put that at his feet to say they lost the game because of him. But the trust, the play calling, the design was almost there to protect or to hide Carson Beck some way, somehow. And to be a fifth-year senior like he is, and you have to hide him, I don't like that at all. And going back to it, when the NIL and the transfer portal has arrived, we go back to asking us this question: how do we think about the U? What do we think about the U and their prospects of going forward and being back, or making it back to the national championship game, or even winning the ACC? Because what did Miami accomplish at the end of the day? They went to the national championship game and lost. They're not ACC champions.
Well,
so maybe they...
I would respond back and say, you're right. They didn't win the ACC, but they definitely making the playoffs, getting in the national championship. In recruits' eyes, I would think, and that's why I would say Miami is back. Not to mention that with them making the national championship, representing the ACC, they got $20 million in return. So
Yes.
that's the only way I could say, okay, maybe that Carson Beck gamble was worth it, because you got the $20 million on the back end.
Oh, absolutely.